We're going to do a little bit of yoga this morning, and I'm going to teach you something called Sun Salutations. So it's a series of poses that if somebody else said to you we're going to do Sun Salutations, you would recognize the same types of poses. And we're going to do them in a series and flow through them, and we'll get a little bit faster as we do, and you'll see what happens to your body as you do them. Okay? So you're going to stand. You don't have to have a yoga mat. If you have one, you can put it out and stand at the top of your mat, or just stand with your feet together. We won't worry too much about our breath, but when we do yoga, we typically try to inhale and exhale with each movement. Okay, so we'll start standing like this. We'll take one deep breath in and then out. One of my favorite things is to take a deep breath in and then make some noise as you let it out. Good, let yourself relax. Let's do one more. Nice, loud breath out. Good. Okay, we're gonna start. Deep breath in, reach up, and you're gonna fold forward, reach for your toes. You don't need to touch your toes. You're gonna take a deep breath in and look up. Good, and then when you take your breath out and step back with one foot, you can put your knee on the ground and then reach up with both hands to the sky. You might feel a nice stretch up here. We'll do the first one slow so you get used to the movements. Hands come down, the other foot's gonna step back. Good, so you're in a plank position, and then you're gonna lower down in a push-up, or if you can't do that, you can put your knees down first and then come down in a push-up. And then your hands are gonna be under your shoulders, and you're gonna look up. This is called Cobra. If you're a little lower, you can even take your hands off. Push up, upward dog, and then you're gonna tuck your toes and curl back into downward dog. Good, and I'll just show you from the side what that looks like. So it looks like this, kind of like a triangle. Good, okay. And then you're gonna lift one leg up and step forward through your legs again. Step forward your other foot and bend forward, and then take one deep breath all the way up. Okay, that was one round. Let's do it again. Reach up, breathe in, breathe out, come down, breathe in, look up. There you go. Breathe out, step your foot back. Your other foot, if you can remember which one it was. Knee comes down, arms come up. Good. And then hands come down. Step back with your other foot, and you can put your knees down or go all the way down in a push-up position to your belly. And look up, push up. Nice. And then tuck your toes into downward dog. And then raise your leg up and step through. Good, and step both other foot through, head down, deep breath in, reach up. Good, so by now you should have had both legs should have had a turn to go back and in a lunge. So we're gonna do it again a little bit faster this time now that we're familiar with the poses, okay? Here we go, deep breath in, and exhale, fold. Deep breath in, look up. Exhale, step back with one foot, knee down, arms up. Good, in a lunge, you can look up, exhale, fold, arms come down, step back, knees down, or go down into a push-up position to your belly, and then look up to the ceiling. You're gonna gently arch your back, tuck your toes under, come into downward dog, leg comes up, step forward into your lunge, step forward your other foot, fold, and deep breath in all the way up. Good, and hands either to your heart or just down by your sides. Again, other side, reach up and fold, look up. Very nice, step back your other leg, knee comes down, arms come up. Good, hands come down, push up position, your plank, and then you're gonna come down or onto your knees into your cobra or upward dog. Good, tuck your toes, downward dog. Leg comes up to the sky, step forward. Good, step forward your other foot and fold. Come up, reach for the sky and hands down. Good. Okay, we're gonna do 2 more rounds of that, a little bit quicker, and then I'll teach you a different version of it. Here we go. Breathe in and fold. Look up. Good. Step back. Knee comes down, hands come up. Reach for the sky, hands come down. Plank position, knees go down if you need them, or push-up position to your belly, into cobra, and then tuck your toes, downward dog. Foot comes up, step through to your lunge, other foot comes through and fold. Deep breath in, all the way up, and hands come down. Good, deep breath in, and fold. Breathe that in and look up, step back your other foot, knee comes down, reach up to the sky. Now arms come down into plank position, push up, down to cobra, tuck your toes. Good, downward dog. Reach your leg for the sky, step through, step your other foot through and fold. And deep breath in and reach all the way up and hands down. Perfect, okay. I'm gonna teach you a second round. If you need to have a sip of water, you can do that now. And then I'll teach you another series called Sun Salutations B. I was just checking the time there. So I know how long, so I don't want to keep you too long so you're not late for class. Okay, so for Sun Salutations B, our feet are together again to start. This time we're gonna sit down in a chair position. So see me from the side, it's like I'm sitting down in a chair, whoo, like our wall sits. We've done those before. Good, sit down in a chair and you're gonna actually reach your hands up to the sky. This is quite a hard position to hold. We're gonna just breathe. And then when we exhale, we're gonna straighten our legs and fold forward like we did before. Good. Breathe in and look up. And then exhale, and you step back into a lunge. Good. And this time, oh, actually, we'll step back into our plank. Perfect. And then we're gonna come down just like we did before into our upward dog. Good. Tuck your toes into our downward dog. And then this time, our leg's gonna come up. We're gonna step forward into a lunge. So you're gonna come all the way up, no knee on the ground this time. And your back foot can turn slightly. You can make your legs a little bit wider. So see how mine aren't on a line. They're almost as wide as my mat, and that makes it more stable so you won't fall over. And your back foot can turn a little bit out, but also forward, so not totally to the side, sort of like a 45-degree angle. Bend your front knee, not too far over your toes. Good, and you're gonna hold this position, and if you feel pretty stable, you can bring your hands up. Your arms up and look up to the sky. This is called Warrior One, so it's a pretty strong position. You should feel strong in your legs, strong in your arms. No spaghetti arms, hold them strong, good. Very nice, keep holding and breathing. And then what we're going to do is we're actually going to step forward and fold. So we'll come down, step forward into this position. We're gonna breathe in, look up, breathe out, fold, and then breathe in, come all the way up. Good, and if anybody's mom or aunt or somebody is a yoga teacher, I probably got those in the wrong sequence. I think we do the lunge first, but that's okay. We're getting our stretch and we're gaining our strength. But you can ask them to show you Sun Salutations B, Surya Namaskar B. Okay, here we go, let's do it again, other leg. So down into your chair like you're sitting on a wall, and we're gonna reach our arms up while we sit. Breathe in, and then breathe out. Fold. Good, step your leg back, other leg. And this time we'll do our lunge. We'll come up into our lunge first. Good, and you can see my legs are already spread apart, so they're not on a thin line, like they're not on a tight rope where it makes it really hard to balance. You want them more like train tracks, one on each track. There you go. In our lunge, arms come up. Very good, and hold. Your legs should feel strong. And spaghetti arms should feel strong. And then we're gonna breathe out and fold down and step back with our other foot into our plank position. You can put your knees down here if you need to, or just lower down onto your belly, into cobra, look up. Good, tuck your toes, downward dog. Other leg is going to come up and step forward. And this time, since we already did our lunge, we're gonna step forward with our other foot, feet together, knees together. Sit down into your chair, arms up. Ooh, and then breathe out, we'll stand up. Very nice, let's do it again. Breathe in, down into our chair, and then breathe out, fold. Breathe in, look up, and then breathe out, step back with your foot into your lunge on your train tracks. Good, very nice. And then Breathe out, you're gonna come down, step back with the other foot, plank position, push up, down, into your belly, cobra. Good, tuck your toes, downward dog. Reach up with your foot. Good, step forward with your other leg, and fold. Bend your knees into your chair, sit down, arms come up. Very good, and then you're gonna stand up, bring your arms down. Excellent, other side, sit down into your chair, arms up. Breathe out and fold. Breathe in, look up. Breathe out, step your foot back. Train tracks into your lunge. Good, if you're feeling wobbly, make your legs wider. Get some stability, arms come down, plank position, push up, down, cobra, tuck your toes, downward dog, leg comes up, step forward to the other foot, and fold. Good, sit down in your chair, arms come up, and stand up. Very good job. Are you feeling any different now that we've done probably about 6 rounds of that? Are you feeling any different in your body? Do you notice anything? It's not the same as when we jump around and do fitness, but I'm definitely feeling a little bit warmer. What are you feeling? Good. My heart's actually beating quite fast too. Okay, we're gonna do 1 round of that, and then we'll do a little bit of stretching, and you'll be done. If you want to do the video again, if you have time before class, you can just press start and do it from the beginning again, and do 6 more rounds of that, and I guarantee you, you will be sweating by the, by the end. Here we go, let's sit down in our chair. Good. Straighten your legs, fold forward, look up, arms come down, step back, into your lunge. Good, arms reach up to the sky, hands come down, step back into plank, lower yourself to the ground, cobra pose, tuck your toes, downward dog, leg comes up to the sky, step forward, other leg comes forward, and fold. Sit down in your chair, arms come up, good, and straighten your legs, come up, excellent. Okay, sit down in your chair, arms come up, straighten your legs and fold. Other leg comes back into your lunge, arms come up, arms come down, plank position, lower yourself down, cobra. Very good, tuck your toes, downward dog, leg comes up, step forward, other foot comes forward, and sit down in your chair, arms come up, and straighten your legs. Well done. Okay, we're gonna sit down and do a couple more stretches. So some of you are very flexible, and if you put your soles of your feet together, you can hold the inside, you can open it kind of like a book, and your legs might go right down to the ground. And if you want to loosen them up a bit, you can flap them kind of like butterfly wings. I'm not very flexible, so my knees are above the ground, and that's okay. If yours are pretty tight like mine, then you want to try and do this often so that you don't get too tight and injure a muscle. Another way you can stretch kind of the inside here is to actually put your legs out in a V position. Good. Some of you, if you reach forward, you can lie right flat on the ground. And then some of you are going to be like me, and you're just going to sit up here and slowly reach your fingers forward. Good. Your toes point to the sky. Very nice job. I hope you're ready to have a great Wednesday. Yeah, and you can actually crawl your fingers over to one direction. If you can hold your foot or your toes, you can do that. And if not, that's okay too. You can just rest them on your leg. And if you can lay down on your leg too, you can do that. If you want to have a side stretch while doing this, you can put your inside arm along the inside of your leg, open up, look at the sky, and then stretch. Nice side stretch, because we're spending a lot more time sitting at computers hunched over these days. You want to make sure you get a nice stretch along the sides of your body, your shoulders, your chest. Good. Okay, and we'll reach forward again and then come over to the other direction. You can hold the foot if you can touch it. If not, just hands on your leg is fine. And then your left arm will go to your left leg or your right if you've got the other one out. And then we're gonna reach up, look for the sky. Try not to be hunched over doing this. Try and look up to the sky and reach for the ceiling or the sky if you're outside. Take a deep breath in. Can you make that horse sound? Good. Good, okay, and then bring your legs together, shake them out a bit. You can reach down for your toes. I've got short legs, so it's easy for me to reach my toes. If you can't reach them, that's okay. Yeah, just a little stretch here for the back of our legs. Very nice job. Okay, bring your legs in. Great, and at the end of yoga, if you've ever been to yoga class, they always say, Namaste. It means the light and the brightness in me honors and sees the light and the brightness in you. And so I think of you every day, and I'm really excited for the day that we meet again. I'm glad that you get to see me here and that I get to see you once a week in class. Have a wonderful Wednesday.